Ladies and gentlemen, I would ask that in respect of the ceremonies this afternoon, that everyone please turn off your cell phones or turn them to silent mode. Thank you. Graduates, members of the Board of Trustees, members of the Alumni Council, Professor Emeritus Jim Newman, President Emeritus Billy Cochran, faculty, staff, parents, and distinguished guests, family and friends, it is my pleasure and honor to welcome you to the 86th Annual Commencement Exercises of Southern College of Optometry. I know today's graduates join me in extending a special welcome to their family and friends whose love and support have helped to make this day possible. Please join me in showing our appreciation. A little less than 4 years ago, we were privileged to welcome this class to the SCO campus. Today, the members of the class of 2019 become our colleagues. To all assembled here, thank you for joining us in celebrating the transitioning of these outstanding women and men into the profession of optometry. Graduation Day is truly a day of great significance, not only for those receiving diplomas, but for the college and for the profession. I'd like to take a moment to recognize SCO's faculty and staff. This group of individuals is dedicated to the success of our students. We have just completed our annual faculty staff giving appeal. 95% of our employees made a personal financial commitment to support programs for students and the patients we serve. This level of participation is unmatched by other optometric and professional programs and is a testament to how invested we are in your success. As a whole, this class has demonstrated an extraordinary commitment to service to the community and to the college. We do expect great things from you and look forward to recognizing your accomplishments throughout your career as alumni. At this time, I would ask Rick Tiwana, President of the Class of 2019, to come forward and present the class address. Rick?
Welcome, family, friends, faculty, and to my Class of 2019 classmates. It's an honor to be one of the first people to address you as Doctors of Optometry. I've mentioned this a few nights ago, but I genuinely think you're 130 of the smartest people I've ever met. It's been a true pleasure to know all of you and be able to call you colleagues these past 4 years. None of us would be able to have achieved any of this without the continued dedication of our faculty, staff, and family. To everyone who supported us, thank you. Your contribution to our futures were not in vain. We appreciate everything you've done, and none of us could be here without your unwavering support. To our faculty, thank you. Thank you for your contribution to the profession. We know you could be anywhere, but you choose to be here, bettering the profession by helping us foster the future of optometry. To the SCO staff, you are the lifeblood of the college. We don't operate without your hard work and constant encouragement. And to my fellow class and SGA officers, thank you for your contributions. Your efforts were more appreciated than you can know. At least that's what I tell myself. To my classmates, we have been through a lot, from reading a schematic eye to reading a stranger in Charlotte. We learned to practice, practice, practice. Thank you, Dr. Harville. And for you all, I have a request. Be an outlier in optometry. I know it's easier to go with the flow, but what has going with the flow ever done for this profession? We've heard time and again that we chose a great profession, but I think that the profession is better because the 130 of us chose to be in it. I can see the future optometry students reading about the Elizabeth McDowell method or practicing VU retinoscopy, or one day reading the new Introduction to Effective Perimetry written by Nick Risbrook, and when he writes it, we'll get him a new pack of crayons. But I've seen all of us shine and grow, and these past 4 years that we've become doctors, I think the futures are bright because of it. I think our futures are brighter than a foveal light reflex, and congratulations to the class of 2019. We made it.
It is my pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker. He'll be formally recognized later in the program with an honorary degree. Dr. Ronald D Bloom received his Doctor of Optometry degree from Southern College of Optometry in 1972. He is a visionary, innovator, and businessman. Optometry offers our graduates a great number of career opportunities, and Dr. Bloom is a great example of someone who used his education and knowledge to benefit public health through his many patents and inventions. He founded a number of companies including New Sight Reality, Pogo Tech, and Beauty Eyes. He also founded Encore Health and Encore Vision, which merged and was sold to Novartis in 2017. He additionally founded the Egg Factory, which in turn led to other companies being licensed or sold globally. He was a founder and first president of Initech, which went public before being purchased by Johnson & Johnson in 1996. In short, he has invented or co-invented more than 750 patented products. And he sleeps sometimes too. Dr. Bloom is considered one of the world's top inventors in the field of optics, electronic eyewear, and vision correction. Dr. Bloom managed and led the team that invented and developed the Definity Progressive Edition lens, which was acquired by Essilor in 2005. It became the #1 selling digitally surfaced Progressive Edition lens in North America. For those of you outside of optometry, just know that these innovations have greatly transformed modern optometry and improved the options that we can provide patients to improve their vision. The practice that he founded, the optometric practice, became one of the largest multi-location private practices in the southeastern United States. Although Dr. Bloom stopped examining eyes about 30 years ago, he continues to impact the profession of optometry through his business knowledge and scientific breakthroughs. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Ronald D Bloom.
Good afternoon. Can the students hear me back there? Great, thank you. First, I'd like to thank Dr. Reich and the faculty for the invitation to speak and the honorary degree I believe I'm going to be getting, assuming the speech goes well. It's been 47 years since I wore such a robe and a cap and robe. When Dr. Reich emailed me and asked me about doing this speech today, I literally sat back in my chair and laughed. Quite honestly, not in my wildest dreams did I ever believe I'd be doing something like this. Being asked back to speak again at SCO is the ultimate compliment. I was here a few months ago. And I need to do this so that I stay married. At this stage of life, divorces are very expensive. So my wife is over there. Kay is my trophy wife of 49 years. And she has put up with a lot. And if it wasn't for her support and help and understanding, I couldn't have taken the journey I have in life. So I thank her for that. So I'm going to do my best to make this brief, keep everybody awake, and hopefully cause the students to think about the future that's right in front of them. So we're going to start out with something a little different today than has ever been done before, at least I know of in commencement speeches. And we'll see if we can set a record. So I'd like to ask the class of 2019 to stand. I like that. So what I'd like you to do is take your left hand and hold it straight up above your shoulder, straight up. You're really, they've got you trained well. Now take your left hand, reach behind your head, and pat yourself on the back. Congratulations, you've done good. Be proud of your accomplishments. Today is the start of the next chapter of your lives. Please have a seat. Thank you. So So let's talk about the journey that you're about to take. And I'd like to ask you to close your eyes for a minute. You did so well a minute ago. Close your eyes for a minute. And I want you to envision a baseball diamond. And every plate is 25 years. So first base is 25 years, you're 25 years old. Second base, you're 50. Third base, you're 75. And home, you're 100. More than likely, because of medical science advances, you're going to live to be 100 years old. Many of you will live to be 100 years old. And you're just now arriving, most of you, at first base. Your parents are at second base. Kay and I are getting ready to slide into third. So today what I want to do is talk to you about the journey you're going to take from second base, actually from first base to home plate. I want to talk to you about the journey you're going to take from first base to home plate. So let me get you thinking. When you were in grade school, you probably, if you think back, it took forever for recess to come. At least it did for me. I always wanted recess. And in high school, the days went faster, but it took forever for the weekend to come. Can you all remember that? I see some heads shaking. Have you ever wondered why, as you get older, time goes by more quickly? And it's true. When you travel from first base to second base, it's going to take a certain amount of time, 25 years to 50 years. When you go from second base to third base, 50 to 75, it speeds up. And when you go from third base to home, it goes even faster. My father lived to be 97 years old, and after my mother passed away, I asked my father if time was going faster or slower. And I would have thought that he would have said it was going slower. But the reality is he said it was going faster than ever. And so why is that? So I have a theory. The theory is that as you lose your short-term memory, time moves on. So you can't remember the details throughout the day. It's not because your brain is filling up with knowledge or experiences, and it's not because you're busier. It's really your short-term memory. And I liken that very much to presbyopia. So let me bring this back to vision for a minute. We all know that when we're born, we have a certain amount of amplitude of accommodation. And we know that from the time you're born until you die, basically you're going to continue to lose it, right? And you know that between 40 and 45 years of age, it gets to a point where you first start noticing it. Same thing's true, I believe, with short-term memory. So why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because you should cherish the time you have with your loved ones now, and you should focus on what you enjoy. Because what happens later in life, and it's crazy, but it's true, the same amount of time appears as if you're spending less time. It's true. So if I can get you thinking about that when you leave today, I think I've done a certain amount of good. So let me take a minute and briefly recap those that have not heard this story, and I apologize to some of you who have, about the improbable journey that I took in being here today. The truth be known that I played in high school and college. I really didn't have an idea that I had a brain until I got to SCO. It's a true statement. If it wasn't for an optometrist by the name of Dr. Leonard Supman, who was an individual that I idolized as I was growing up and looked up to him, I would have never gotten into SCO. Dr. Supman was on the State Board of Optometry in Tennessee and opened a door, at least cracked the door, made the introduction. And if it wasn't for a teacher here at SCO by the name of Dr. Michael Usdan, I'm not sure I would have ever graduated SCO. And the truth of the matter is, and it's so ironic, what I've been doing for the last 30 plus years has been inventing in the area of ophthalmic optics. And when I was at SCO, the hardest course I ever took, the most difficult one, was ophthalmic optics. And it's what Dr. Usdan helped me with. SCO prepared me well for the journey forward in life that life had destined for me. Kay and I met when I was a student here at SCO, and she was at Memphis State, now University of Memphis. Our search for where we would go after I graduated started when I was at SCO. An interested optometrist from Roanoke, Virginia, invited us to the Greenbrier Resort for New Year's Eve. And amazingly, Miss Virginia sang happy birthday to me. I'm a New Year's Eve baby. We stayed afterwards, after that weekend, we stayed with the optometrist at his house. And why am I telling you that? Because his house happened to be the governor's home of the governor of Virginia. And the governor was in Richmond at the time, and he was renting out his house. Kay and I, needless to say, being young and ready to get on with life and make our first $1 million, were very impressed and easily sold on joining his practice in Roanoke, Virginia. So I passed the IQ test and joined his practice in 1972. 5 years later, the first lesson I learned, which I'm trying to help you guys with, I learned that the contract I had signed with this optometrist, and he was a good person, he had a big practice, but the contract that I signed was the harder I worked, the more money I had to pay to buy the practice. So as I was doing a good job and growing the practice was getting bigger, and my price tag to buy into the practice kept growing. Don't let that happen to you. So I passed the IQ test in 1977 again, and I started my own practice. And I can remember on the first day, I had a sign-in sheet, and I added 20 fictitious names, and I crossed them out. Yes, I wanted to make sure that everybody thought I was really busy. Amazingly, within 12 years, and this was with the help, and you're going to hear me say this a lot today because it's so important, with the help of great partner optometrists that we hired, we grew one of the larger practices in the eastern United States. In 1989, I had an optical invention, and I wanted to see if I could go out into the wilderness and pursue that invention and grow it into a company. So I went to my partners, and I said to them, look, I want a revolving door. And they said, well, what's a revolving door? I said, I want to go out and see if I can take this invention and make it into a product and see if I can grow a company. And if I'm successful, you can have the keys to the kingdom for next to nothing. If I'm not successful, I want to be able to come back into the practice as if I never left. And the good news is they said yes, and the good news is we were able to make that into a success. So in 1994, we actually took this company that I started, and we took it public on the NASDAQ, and 1 year later, Johnson & Johnson bought it out of the NASDAQ. I got to become Santa Claus for a day, giving large checks to our employees. And passing out those checks was one of the highlights of my life. Those checks changed lives in a most positive way for many of my employees. I call those memories rocking chair moments. Later in life, what you're going to find is while money is important, you really can't spend it. You might be able to give it away, but later in life, what really matters is the memories and thinking back about what you've done with your life. That was the start of my becoming addicted to innovation and startup companies. I've been blessed with being able to work on inventions in the vision care space. While I have had my share of successes, I guess I should say it that way, trust me, not every one of them have been successful. It comes with the territory. It's like a firefighter. If you run into enough fires, sooner or later you're going to get burnt. If you start enough companies, sooner or later you're going to have one or two that are not going to be successful. I improved my batting average by surrounding myself with brilliant people and learning business the old-fashioned way. One of the aspects that I enjoyed most is working with individuals with diverse backgrounds, religions, cultures around the world. And I'm convinced, as sure as I'm standing here, if it was not for Dr. Leonard Supman, Dr. Michael Usdan, and SCO, the path that I've taken in life would have been much different. This is why, when I can, I try to open doors for other people. And I want to encourage each of you to do the same. The vision care world of the future will change throughout your careers, and you should embrace that change and not fight or resist it. Certain doors will shut, and other doors will open. The hot areas of vision care in the future, from my perspective, and this is my perspective alone, will be myopia treatment and control, conquering dry eye. Just last night, Novartis bought a drug for $5 billion, a dry eye drug for $5 billion. Treating presbyopia as opposed to correcting it, reversing cataracts with eye drops, rearranging corneal refractive power by cross-linking, altering the refractive index of the cornea with nanoparticles, implanting IOLs to monitor glaucoma, accommodating contact lenses using fluidics, electronic IOLs, electronic focusing IOLs, electronic focusing contact lenses, and electronic focusing spectacles, and augmented reality eyeglasses and contact lenses. Vision care is the place to be. You guys know this better than me, probably. There's over 7 billion people inhabiting Earth. 4.5 billion people on Earth need vision correction. Only 2.5 billion people on this planet have vision correction. All 7+ billion people need routine vision care. There is a huge, huge unmet need. You have a great future ahead of you. I'd like to right now just take a minute and a few minutes. This is going to go quickly, and I'd like to pass on to you certain life lessons, certain pearls that I've learned on my journey. Stick to your knitting. Stick to what you know best. Every time I've deviated from vision care, at least in the world I play in, I've lost money. Stick to what you know. Life is far shorter than you think. Time does speed up. It doesn't slow down. Make the best of it. Work can be fun. Enjoy what you do. I can remember when I was probably in my 30s, 40s, I used to go out socially, and I'd be criticized because I talked about my job. This was when I was examining eyes, but I loved what I did. And because I loved it, I wanted to talk about it. You'll be surprised how many of your friends don't like what they do, and they don't want to talk about it. But if you enjoy it, talk about it. Dream big and pursue your dreams. If you fall short, you'll still do well. In the egg factory, we set up a criteria where we were looking for billion-dollar innovations. And if we swung for $1 billion and we ended up with something that was $100 million, everybody was still happy. So dream big and pursue your dreams. One learns more from what does not work than what does work. It's very true in research and development, and it's true in life. Tenacity, don't give up. When the caterpillar thought life was over, it became a butterfly. Leaders lead, followers follow. Leaders have to make tough decisions, and followers need to get out of the way. Integrity and honesty matters. Your core values will attract others. Birds of a feathers do flock together. Be yourself. Be comfortable in your own skin. Self-confidence is most important when it comes to winning. Know what you're good at and what you're bad at. And if you don't, stay in bed. You probably have known people in life that I certainly have, and I'm sure you have too. And if you haven't, after I've discussed this with you, you will. You'll notice it. There are individuals in life that they can't figure out what they're good at, and they continue to keep tripping over their own feet throughout life. Don't let that happen to you. Take care of those who take you to the party. What goes around comes around. Loyalty and fairness matters. And probably one of the more important lessons that I've learned in life, that I look back and I say, what did I do good and what did I do wrong? It's surround yourself with people that are smarter than you are. Truly do that. It will, in the long run, it will make you look smarter than you really are. Ego does not feed your family. You can't cash ego at the bank. It's not a tradable currency. Remain humble, keep your feet on the ground. Cockiness gets you nowhere. Don't be scared to step up to the plate and swing for the fences when you're young. And finally, as my father told me, and it's hard for me to believe that I can even remember this, but I can, and it was when I was in elementary school. He said, whatever you grow up to be the best you can be. And that's so true. So SCO has prepared you well for your journey in life as they did me. I wish you each a great journey full of happiness, fulfillment, and good health. Thank you and congratulations.
Will Dr. Bloom please approach the center podium? From time to time, the Board of Trustees recognizes individuals who have rendered distinguished service to the profession of optometry and/or vision science by awarding the honorary degree Doctor of Ocular Science. Dr. Ronald Bloom graduated from SCO in 1972 and founded one of the largest multi-location private optometry practices in the southeastern United States. As an inventor and businessman, he has distinguished himself through his globally recognized inventions and patents related to eyewear and ophthalmic care. He is the chairman and founder of New Sight Reality and founded numerous other companies over the course of his career. He is named as one of the inventors of eye drops for treating presbyopia and spectacle lenses that block high-energy blue light in order to provide protection against macular degeneration. He has served on the Board of Trustees for Roanoke College and has dedicated his career to inventing and patenting products and solutions to enhance the quality of services and products used by eye doctors around the world. His devotion to education is apparent through his generous support of scholarships and awards. Subsequent to approval by the Board of Trustees of Southern College of Optometry, it is my pleasure to recommend Dr. Ronald Bloom for the degree Doctor of Ocular Science.
Upon your recommendation, and by the virtue of the authority vested in Southern College of Optometry by the state of Tennessee, I hereby confer on Dr. Ronald D. Bloom the honorary degree, Doctor of Ocular Sciences, with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto.
The title Professor Emeritus may be conferred on those who have served in a distinguished manner for at least 10 years as a member of the faculty of Southern College of Optometry. This honor is typically bestowed upon retirement from the institution. This year, we recognize an individual who lived a life of humble existence but had tremendous impact on our profession. Dr. Freddie Wilford Lenox Chang was born in 1935 in mainland China. In 1970, he received his OD degree from the University of Waterloo in Ontario, Canada, followed by a PhD in 1976 from Indiana University. After a short stint as an assistant professor at the University of Alabama, Birmingham, he returned to a faculty position at Indiana University where he earned tenure and raised his family. His accomplished career included serving as an associate professor at Southern California College of Optometry, as chief of the optometry section at the Veterans Administration outpatient clinics in Los Angeles and La Jolla, California, and as director of clinical research at Vistacon in Jacksonville, Florida. He retired in June 2017 from Southern College of Optometry after serving as a professor for 15 years. At the time of his retirement, he insisted on leaving SCO quietly and without fanfare. Dr. Chang passed away in November 2018. Dr. Chang's contributions to the field of optometry as a highly published researcher and frequent presenter were significant, but his legacy lives on in the many students whose lives he touched. He loved teaching. It was truly his life's work and greatest passion. He once told a colleague, quote, "If I teach the way I am supposed to, I'll be able to live on another 40 to 50 years through my students." He will forever be remembered as a favorite professor, respected mentor and colleague, generous friend, and beloved father and grandfather.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and upon approval by the Board of Trustees of Southern College of Optometry, it is my distinct pleasure to confer the academic rank of Professor Emeritus upon the late Dr. Freddie Wilford Lenox Chang. While all members of the graduating class of 2019 have performed in a meritorious manner, successfully completing the optometric curriculum at Southern College of Optometry, and while great pride in these accomplishments should be shared by graduates, families,
friends, and distinguished faculty of the college, the two graduates who have achieved the second highest and highest cumulative grade point averages are, by tradition, recognized as salutatorian and valedictorian of the class. This year, however, there was a tie between the two students achieving the highest cumulative grade point averages during the curriculum at Southern College of Optometry. Therefore, no salutatorian will be recognized during this year's ceremony. Instead, it is my sincere pleasure to present to you the co-valedictorians of the graduating class of 2019. Brian Charles Chado, please come forward at this time to receive a plaque engraved in your honor as valedictorian of the class of 2019. And would Larissa Elizabeth Krenk come forward at this time to receive a plaque recognizing your honor as valedictorian? Latinized honors to acknowledge outstanding academic achievement while enrolled in the professional program at Southern College of Optometry were earned by members of the class of 2019. Those graduates having a cumulative grade point average of between 3.4 and 3.59 will receive the recognition of graduating cum laude. These individuals are wearing white honor cords designating this honor. Additional members of the class of 2019 are graduating magna cum laude, signifying a cumulative grade point average of between 3.6 and 3.79. Those graduating magna cum laude are wearing silver honor cords. Students graduating with a cumulative grade point average of at least 3.8 are accorded the honor of graduating summa cum laude. A gold and blue honor cord signifies this distinction. Those graduating with honors will be individually recognized as they are announced to receive their hoods and diplomas. Will the candidates for the degree Doctor of Optometry please rise? Dr. Will McGriff will now come forward and administer the optometric oath. Degree candidates, please remain standing once the oath is completed.
Candidates, please recite with me. With full deliberation, I freely and solemnly pledge that I will practice the art and science of optometry faithfully and conscientiously and to the fullest scope of my competence. I will uphold and honorably promote by example and action the highest standards, ethics, and ideals of my chosen profession in the honor of the degree Doctor of Optometry, which is being granted me. I will provide professional care for those who seek my services with concern, with compassion, and with due regard for their human rights and dignity. I will place the treatment of those who seek my care above personal gain and strive to see that none shall lack for proper care. I will hold as privileged and inviolable all information entrusted to me in confidence by my patients. I will advise my patients to follow honestly of all which may serve to restore, maintain, or enhance their vision and general health. I will strive continuously to broaden my knowledge and skills so that my patients may benefit from all new and efficacious means to enhance the care of human vision. I will share information cordially and unselfishly with my fellow optometrists and other professionals for the benefit of patients and the advancement of human knowledge and welfare. I will do my utmost to serve my community, my country, and humankind as a citizen as well as an optometrist. I hereby commit myself to be steadfast in the performance of this, my solemn oath and obligation.
President Reich, upon the recommendation of the faculty of Southern College of Optometry, I present the candidates for the degree Doctor of Optometry. They have pursued their prescribed studies diligently, have passed all required examinations, and have demonstrated commendable proficiency in the art and science of optometry. I therefore recommend that the degree Doctor of Optometry be conferred upon them at this time.
Upon your recommendation, and by the virtue of the authority vested in Southern College of Optometry by the state of Tennessee, I hereby confer on those recommended the degree Doctor of Optometry with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto.
Graduates may be seated.
Will the first row of candidates please rise and come forward to receive your diploma? Audience, please withhold your applause until all names are called. Dr. Parth Amin. Dr. Ashley Nicole Anastasio, magna cum laude. Dr. Sarah Arbutus Dutchkowski. Dr. Heather Nicole Ashley. Dr. Heather Bay. Dr. Kara Elizabeth Barrett, cum laude. Dr. Rusha Barua. Dr. Christiane Belair. Dr. Brooke Naomi Blankenship. Dr. Justine Bolduc. Dr. Daniel Boone. Assisting President Reich in the awarding of Daniel's diploma is Dr. Daniel Boone, Southern College of Optometry, class of 1991, Daniel's father. Dr. Lindsay Sophia Bryce, magna cum laude. Dr. Elizabeth Capillari Brooks, magna cum laude. Dr. Vikarma Wayne Brooks, magna cum laude. Dr. Thomas Patrick Brown, Jr. Dr. Zachary Reed Burrows, magna cum laude. Dr. Kelly Marie Cawley, summa cum laude. Dr. Brian Charles Chado, summa cum laude. Assisting President Reich in the awarding of Brian's diploma are Dr. Stephen and Beverly Chado, both graduates of Pennsylvania College of Optometry, class of 83 and 84, Brian's parents. Dr. Mary Patricia Chavetta, magna cum laude. Dr. So-Yoon Cho. Dr. Kara Elizabeth Clark, magna cum laude. Dr. Sidney Ray Cooper, magna cum laude. Dr. Elizabeth Ann Davis, magna cum laude. Assisting President Reich in the awarding of Liz's diploma are Doctors Roger and Lisa Davis, both from Illinois College of Optometry, class of 1987, Liz's parents. Dr. Jaylin Charnel DeBerry, summa cum laude. Dr. Julie Miller Irvin, cum laude. Dr. Lindsay Jo Estelle, cum laude. Dr. Anna Page Fagan. Dr. Taylor Kristen Fitzik, cum laude. Dr. Colleen Marie Fishman. Dr. Blair Brittingham Flint, summa cum laude. Dr. Zachary Thomas Ford. Dr. Madeline Faust. Dr. Alicia Marie Janello, magna cum laude. Dr. Zachary Peter German. Dr. Amanda Marie Giulietti, magna cum laude. Magna cum laude. Dr. Brittany Elizabeth Gladding, summa cum laude. Dr. Taylor Nicole Green, cum laude. Dr. Emily Sue Haddix. Dr. Emily Savannah Hammer, cum laude. Dr. Victoria Lynn Harlow. Dr. Jediah William Harrison, summa cum laude, assisting President Reich in the awarding of Jed's diploma is Dr. Bill Harrison, Southern College of Optometry, Class of 1984, Jed's father. Dr. Courtney Lynn Hegner, summa cum laude. Dr. Camille Anon Hill, cum laude. Dr. Nathaniel William Hitt. Assisting President Reich in the awarding of Nathaniel's diploma is Dr. Bill Hitt, Southern College of Optometry, Class of 1991, Nathaniel's father. Dr. Jonathan Kyle Hoagland, summa cum laude. Dr. Victoria Ashley Howard. Dr. Kaylee E. Hyder. Dr. Eric James, summa cum laude. Dr. Kelly James, summa cum laude. Dr. Jessica Lynn Jankowitz, summa cum laude. Dr. Marjorie Elizabeth Jenkins. Dr. Suzanne Marie Johannes. Dr. Bailey R. Kennedy. Dr. Sarah Christine Kenning, summa cum laude. Dr. Abigail Marie Kirk, magna cum laude. And it's her birthday. Dr. Julia Brooke Kitchens, magna cum laude. Dr. Catherine Joan Kozlowski. Dr. Melanie Kovacs. Dr. Larissa Elizabeth Krenk, summa cum laude. Dr. Shelby Alyssa Cruz. Dr. Kevin Robert Lambert. Dr. Rebecca Lynn Lasley. Dr. Jake Bradford Lewis, cum laude. Dr. Cameron James Lindsay, magna cum laude. Dr. Aubrey Lane Long, cum laude. Dr. Amanda Ryan Lorenz, magna cum laude. Dr. Matthew Lorson, magna cum laude. Dr. Lydia Kate Luther. Dr. Vanessa Ray Manlove. Dr. Shelby May. Assisting President Reich in the awarding of Shelby's diploma is Dr. Chris May, Southern College of Optometry class of 2001, Shelby's father. Dr. Kristen Marie McCardle, magna cum laude. Dr. Matthew Ryan McBride. Dr. Brandon Stewart McChesney. Dr. Morgan Lindsay McClintock, magna cum laude. Dr. Elizabeth Ann McDowell, magna cum laude. Dr. Ashley Brooke McGee, cum laude. Dr. Stephanie Renee McMillan. Dr. Blake Elizabeth Novi Means. Dr. Royce V. Miles, cum laude. Dr. Tuck Min Moore, summa cum laude. Dr. Spencer Elise Moore, magna cum laude. Assisting President Reich in the awarding of Spencer's diploma is Dr. Steve Moore, Southern College of Optometry, class of 1977, Spencer's father. Dr. Andrea Morielli. Dr. Mallory Nicole Morris, summa cum laude. Dr. Laura Marine Mosley, magna cum laude. Dr. Eric Andrew Nelson. Dr. Cassidy Dawn Nelson, summa cum laude. Dr. Kelsey Newcomb. Dr. Jennifer T. Wynn. Dr. Min Ha Wynn, summa cum laude. Dr. Caitlin Renee Palmer, cum laude. Dr. David Alexander Fopp. Dr. Mary Catherine Price, summa cum laude. Dr. Nicholas Austin Qualls. Dr. Kelly Ann Reed, summa cum laude. Dr. Stephanie Renee Rice, cum laude. Assisting President Rice in the awarding of Stephanie's diploma is Dr. Steve Rice, University of Missouri St. Louis College of Optometry class of 1987, Stephanie's father. Dr. Jennifer Ann Ryder, cum laude. Dr. Nicholas Christian Risbrut, cum laude. Dr. Anna C. Roxburgh. Dr. Shreya Ruparel. Dr. Joel Eric Zaslowski, magna cum laude. Dr. Will James Sawyer, Jr. Dr. Genevieve Jillian Shade. Dr. Samuel Scott. Assisting President Reich in the awarding of Sam's diploma is Dr. Sally Scott, Southern College of Optometry class of 1978, Sam's mother. She can do that. She's your mother. Dr. Caroline Rose Seeger, summa cum laude. Dr. Zachary James Shriver. Dr. Maria E. Seco. Dr. Brittany Renee Smith, summa cum laude. Dr. Jennifer Lynn Stewart, summa cum laude. Dr. Kaylee Danielle Stennett. Dr. Lila Tawfik, magna cum laude. Dr. Benjamin McCrae Taylor, cum laude. Dr. Joshua Taylor. Dr. Kelsey Lauren Tenike. Dr. Morgan Elizabeth Thorson, magna cum laude. Dr. Amber C. Thulin. Dr. Amrik Singh Tiwana. Dr. Caitlin Elizabeth Trahan. Dr. Jessica Francine Vickery, cum laude. Dr. Hannah Elizabeth Vollmer, magna cum laude. Dr. Joanna Lee Vrotzis, cum laude. Dr. Nicholas Vu. Dr. Jeromika Bashera Ward. Dr. Jeffrey Kyle Wells, magna cum laude. Dr. Brian R. Williams. Dr. Sarah Williams, summa cum laude. Dr. Zachary Williamson. Assisting President Reich in the awarding of Zach's diploma is Dr. Scott Williamson, University of Alabama Birmingham School of Optometry, class of 1989, Zach's father. Dr. Tiffany Denise Wooten. Dr. Taylor Riggy. Dr. Donald Millard York III, cum laude. And Dr. Elizabeth Harris York, magna cum laude. Please join me in celebrating the class.
Everyone, thank you for attending. Families, as we go through the recessional, please refrain from coming to the stage. We'll be taking some pictures as a class, and then you can come find your graduates, or new doctors, rather. Thank you again for attending.